So sitting on a blanket, if that's comfortable for you, or sitting in a chair, sitting however is comfortable. Allowing the spine to support itself and closing your eyes. And connecting with your breath. And just taking a moment to honor yourself for showing up for this practice today. Just being like, yeah, I am successful simply by showing up for this practice today. Just recognizing that it takes decisive action to show up. That you're choosing this over other things right now. And just appreciating yourself and this whole community. The connectivity that we experience here, the energy, even though we're in separate places, the energy that we bring to these practices, knowing that we're connected to others out in the world doing the same practice. So taking some deep breaths, knowing that this is a piece of showing up today, of succeeding. Deep breath. Sending breath to all the cells in your body. Last 2 breaths here, see if you can make them a little deeper with the inhale and a little more letting go with the exhale. Letting this breath be what we build the rest of our practice upon. Bringing your hands to press palm to palm at your heart center. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes to the floor in front of you. Just noticing colors and light around you. Noticing what's here right now to take in through your eyes. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, interlace your hands, press them away from you, rounding your spine. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, wrist circles, float your arms out and down. Interlacing your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders. Inhale, lift, arms, heart, and gaze. You can also use a strap here if your hands don't reach each other. Deep breaths. One more inhale. And then exhale, release the hands. Hands back to the heart. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands, pressing them away, rounding your spine. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, wrist circles, gratitude, floating your arms out and down. Interlacing your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders. Inhale, lift your arms, heart, and gaze. One more deep inhale here. And as you exhale, keep your hands engaged. Bend the elbows. Bring the hands over to the right side of the waist, tucking them in here, dropping the shoulders down the back. Take an inhale, lifting tall through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Getting a nice stretch through the left side of the neck, top of the shoulder. Shoulders are dropping down the back, not lifting towards the ears. And if you'd like, very gently and slowly, you can tilt the head a little forward and a little bit back, feeling into all those little muscles on the side of the neck, top of the shoulder. Maybe you've been feeling tense and bringing your shoulders up towards your ears. And this is creating space again between your shoulders and ears. Finding one place where there's a lot of sensation, and let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Nice. With your next inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale, bring the hands back behind you, keeping them clasped. Inhale, lift the arms, heart, and gaze. Notice the difference in the sides of your neck. Exhale, release. Hands to the heart. Take an inhale here. And exhale, release your hands to the floor, walking them out in front of you, stretching the low back and hips. You can wiggle around a little bit if that feels good to you. And with your next inhale, coming back up. And let's switch the cross of the legs. Hands back to the heart. We'll end up on the other side if you want a little extra challenge, if you're mentally up for it. You can try interlacing your hands opposite of the way that is your habitual way as we flow through this little sequence here. Take an inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands, press them away from you, rounding your spine. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, wrist circles, float your arms out and down. Interlacing your hands behind your back, roll your shoulders. Inhale, lift, arms, heart, and gaze. Deep breaths here. One more inhale. And then exhale, release, hands back to the heart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands, press them away from you. Inhale, arms up, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, wrist circles, float the arms out and down. Interlacing the hands behind the back, roll the shoulders. Inhale, lift, arms, heart, and gaze. Exhale here. One more inhale. And then exhale, keep the hands engaged, bend the elbows, bring them over to the left side of the waist, dropping shoulders down the back. Take an inhale here, lifting the crown of the head tall. Exhale, drop left ear towards the left shoulder. Relaxing both of the shoulders down the back, and if you'd like, you can tilt the head a little bit forward and a little bit back. Feeling into all those little muscles on the side of the neck, top of the shoulder. Sending breath as the muscles relax and soften. And finding one place where there's a lot of sensation. And staying here for 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, bring your head back to center. Keep the hands engaged. Exhale, bring them back behind you. Inhale, lift arms, heart, and gaze. Notice your shoulders and your neck. Yay! Exhale, release. Hands back to the heart. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release the hands down, stretching out in front of you with the legs crossed in this direction if they are crossed. Stretching low back, hips, shoulders. With your next inhale, walking your hands back and sitting up. And as you exhale, stretch your legs out in front of you, bouncing out the knees, rolling the feet around. And from here, we're gonna bend the knees, placing the feet on the floor, but out from the body. So they're not in really close, but kind of like out to where the soles of the feet can still be on the floor. We're gonna do a little core work here. So we're gonna lift the spine really tall. Now we're gonna imagine holding a ball between our hands. We're gonna lean back, keeping the spine long. We're not rounding the spine. Make sure your heart's lifted, and this may be just a tiny little lean. Feel your core engaged. Take an inhale here. And exhale, we're gonna twist to the right. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center, strong core. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Maybe lean back a little more. Exhale, left. One more time each side, strong core. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And then releasing forward, rounding your spine towards your legs, just relaxing here for a moment. And then coming back up, lengthening that spine again, pulling the belly button in. Lifted heart, and we're going to rock backwards onto the sit bones, bringing the legs up, shins and calves parallel with the floor. We're coming to a boat pose. So you can hold on here if you'd like, holding on behind your thighs, and just hold here, lifting the heart. This might be challenge enough for you. If you would like to go further, you can extend your arms out by your legs. If you'd like to go even further, you can extend the legs straight. Keep the heart lifted. 2 breaths here, wherever you are. And then releasing down. Woo! Bring the feet together, knees out to either side for a Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Letting the hips relax. Inhale, lifting tall through the heart. Exhale, folding forward. Staying here for a couple breaths, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the hips. With your next inhale, coming back up. Scooping the knees up, hugging them in, giving yourself a little hug of gratitude. Grateful for just showing up here today. We're going to place the hands behind us, feet hip width apart, closer in to the body. We're going to come to a little reverse table pose here. So pressing into the hands, lifting the hips up, and endeavoring to bring the belly up so that your body is in like a flat tabletop position. You can look up, opening through the front of the shoulders, engaging the glutes as you lift the hips up. One more inhale, and exhale, lowering back down. Excellent. You can cross your feet, rolling forward and coming to hands and knees. Feel free to put your blanket underneath your knees if you would like a little extra padding there. So hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide. If that's not comfortable for you, you can come up on fists. If that doesn't work for you, you can use your blocks and come down onto forearms on your blocks. Although we're gonna flow here pretty soon. So take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards the belly button. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the motion slide up the spine, belly drops, head lifts. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding back. And then inhale, lifting, walking the hands a little bit forward so the heel of the hands are where the fingertips were. Curl the toes under and press back to a down dog. Breathing and moving here in any way that feels good to you. With your next inhale, pull forward to a plank pose. You can drop to your knees if you'd like. And if you'd like a little more challenge here, especially for those of us that are in the rain and gray and muck and cold, we're gonna do a little challenge here. So we're gonna lower down with one arm and then the other, and then press back up. So we're gonna do that twice. Lower down and then back up. So you're going to your forearms and then your hands, and then press back to a down dog. Lovely. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat. High or low lunge, finding your balance. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Deep breaths here. Getting that nice expanse through the legs. One more inhale. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Inhale, step the left foot forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, hang in a forward fold. Soft knees. Deepening the knee bend. Inhale, lifting up to a chair pose, sweeping the arms forward. We're going to do a little breath work and clearing here. So sitting down into the chair. Inhale. And then exhale out the mouth to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale out the mouth to the left. One more each side. Inhale, up, lengthen the legs. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, place the hands. Step the right foot back behind you, followed by the left. Come to a down dog. Deep breaths here. Inhale, pull forward to a plank pose, top of a push-up. You can drop your knees if you'd like, and you're welcome to just stay here and breathe, puffing up that space in between your shoulder blades, making sure your hips are just slightly pulled back, but not sticking up in the air or dropping down. And we're gonna, if you want to, lower down, starting with the right arm this time, coming back up, and lower down, strong core. Pressing up. Nice. Press back. Down dog, everybody. You're always welcome to find child's pose too if you're like, oh, I need a little rest. Go for it. Inhale, lifting the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat. High or low lunge, finding your balance. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Deep breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, step right foot forward, top of the mat. Hang in a forward fold. Deepen that bend in your knees. With your next inhale, sweep the arms forward, coming up. Lifting up, sitting down into your chair. And we'll begin our sweeping breaths. Inhale here and go. One more each side. Inhale up, lengthen the legs. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step the left foot back, followed by the right, finding your down dog, clearing out the stagnation, the heaviness, the lethargy of this gray, rainy, cold day. Letting it go. With your next inhale, pull forward, plank pose. Again, you know your options. Choose what's best for you. If you want to lower down, go for that, starting with your left arm. And then everybody pressing back, down dog. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat. We're going to keep the left hand on the floor. Inhale, lift the right arm up, coming into a little chest opening here, leaning back. If you feel more open and you want to go further, you can drop that back knee if it's lifted. Bend the left knee, reach back for your foot with your right hand, left foot to right hand. Let that right knee fall out to the side and lean back a little bit more. So this is a deeper twist, stretch. One more inhale wherever you are. And then exhale, releasing, bringing the right hand back to the mat. Curl the left toes under, step forward, top of the mat. Exhale, hang in a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, stand all the way up. Sitting down into your chair pose. Deeper sitting down here. Take an inhale and begin your sweeping breaths. Two more. Inhale up, lengthen the legs. We are so successful showing up here. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale down, place your hands. Step, step, right foot, left foot back, down dog here. Inhale, pull forward. Plank pose, any version you want, or go to child's pose. And if you want to do the lower down, lead with your right arm this time. Strong core, coming back up. Press back, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat. Keep the right hand on the floor. Inhale, lift left arm up. You're welcome to stay here. Just breathe into this twist, opening through the heart. Gazing up if you can. If you'd like to go further, you can drop that back knee. Bend the right leg, reaching back with the left hand or the right foot. Let the left knee fall out to the side and lean back, gazing up. Deep breaths here. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing, coming back. Inhale, step right foot top of the mat. Exhale, hang in a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, stand all the way up, reach to the sky. Keep the arms lifted. Exhale, sit down into a chair pose. And last round here, we're going to do our sweeping breaths. Inhale and begin. Two more. Inhale, up, lengthen the legs. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, down, place the hands, step, left foot, right foot, back to a down dog. Very nice. Inhale, pull forward, plank pose. You can drop your knees if you'd like. We're going to lower all the way down to the floor, elbows and shoulders back. Nice. Interlacing the hands behind the back here, or you can use a strap if your hands don't reach. Rolling the shoulders. Forehead or chin to the floor. And with your next inhale, we're going to lift the arms up off the back. Lifting just the chest and the head. See if you can keep your feet on the ground. Lifting, elongating through the front body here. 2 breaths. Lift those arms. And exhale, lowering down, chin or forehead to the floor. Relaxing the shoulders forward. So we're going to do this again. Now adding the legs, squeezing the legs in against each other. So you can walk them in against each other. Squeeze, engage the glutes. With your next inhale, lift up arms, head, and then legs. Couple breaths here, rocking on the belly. One more inhale. And exhale, releasing down, letting the hands let go, arms resting by the sides. Turn your cheek to one side and relax. You might rock your hips a little side to side. Lovely. So good. We're showing up today, even though we could have stayed in bed. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press back through hands and knees to a child's pose. Relaxing here, stretching the arms out above the head. And from here, walking the hands off the right side of the mat, getting a nice stretch through the left side body. Deep breaths to the outside edge of the left lung. And then walking your hands back to center. And then off to the left side of the mat, sinking back through the right hip, sending breath to the outside edge of the right lung. And then walking your hands back to center, relaxing here. And then dragging your hands back in, sitting up on your heels. So if this is not comfortable for you, you can find another way to sit. You can also bring your blanket if you want to in between your calves and your thighs, and that can be a nice little seat. We're just going to do a little self-massage here, so it doesn't really matter how you're sitting. So we're going to take our hands and split our hands, like Star Trek, I think. Split our hands, split our fingers in between the ring finger and the middle finger, and then bring that space around the ears. So we have 2 fingers on either side of the ears. So we're sticking our ears in that space in between the fingers, and then we're going to press in with the finger pads and just massage in and pull down towards the jaw. You can massage into the jaw and then pull down through the throat to the collarbone. So we're going to do that 2 more times, bringing the hands back up, pressing in, massaging around the ears, pulling down through the jaw. Might make you need to swallow. And down to the collarbone. 1 more time. Little morning self-massage. Thank you, self, for showing up for yoga practice today. Yay. Nice. And let's do a little thymus tapping. So bringing the finger pads together of your dominant hand and tapping in on this space right below the notch in your collarbone. Thymus is there. That's where you produce your T cells, which are very important in your immunity. So just waking that up, waking up our vitality. You can make some sound and hear your hear your breath, your body making sound. That sound vibration is really helpful for the cells. That's why singing and humming are so good for our happiness, our immunity. All right, and then palm there over the thymus. And then releasing down, we'll come down onto our backs. Nice practice today, you all. Hope you feel successful in showing up here today. I'm thinking about the ways in which you can make the day ahead feel really successful. The small accomplishments, the joys. Letting the knees come away from each other here, reaching through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet or the ankles. For happy baby pose, rocking side to side. If there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back, perhaps a blanket under your head or your knees. If your low back feels tight or tense, you can bend your knees, feet on the floor, knees resting against each other. Letting your arms rest by your sides, closing your eyes. Perhaps you can hear the raindrops and just letting them be an invitation to you to just melt into the earth. Like the water soaking into the earth. And let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. And then letting yourself just float, nothing to do, just be. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. And taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal, gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words by Ralph Waldo Emerson to wash over you. Success. To laugh often and much. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. To earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate beauty. To find the best in others. To leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Bring your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude for all the success in your life right now. All the ways in which you can appreciate your showing up, your success. Thank you all so much for joining me for practice. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.